You can build a faceless YouTube channel in 2026 using a stack of AI tools that handle everything: ideas, scripts, voice, visuals, editing, even thumbnails, without ever showing your face or hiring anyone. I'll walk you through the exact pipeline, tool by tool, in order. Stay to the end for the packaging step, because it's the one that decides whether anyone actually clicks. First, why Faceless even works, so you trust the model before you build it. People don't subscribe to faces, they subscribe to value. They want the tutorial, the story, the answer, the feeling. As long as your content delivers that, your face is completely irrelevant. Some of the biggest channels on the entire platform have never shown a single person, and they pull millions of views. Faceless also means you can scale in ways a personality channel can't. You can batch a month of content in a weekend, automate the boring parts, and even run more than one channel, because nothing depends on you being camera ready that day. It's privacy, flexibility, and a genuine business model all in one. The only catch is that without a face, your topic, your script, and your packaging have to carry the whole thing, which is exactly what this AI stack is built to do. Now let's build the machine that produces it. Here's the whole pipeline at a glance, so the rest of the video makes sense. Every faceless video moves through 6 stages: idea and research, script, voice, visuals, editing with captions, and finally the thumbnail and packaging. Each one of those stages now has an AI tool that does the heavy lifting for you. Your job shifts from doing everything by hand to directing the tools and adding your own judgment on top. That's the mindset that matters. You're the director, not the laborer. Once you've run a few videos through this pipeline, you'll produce content faster than creators with entire teams behind them, because you've removed every bottleneck that used to slow a solo creator down. I'll take each stage in order, tell you what tool does the job, and show you the one thing that matters most at that stage. Follow along and you'll have your own repeatable system by the time this ends. Stage 1: ideas and research. And this is where most channels secretly fail. They make videos nobody is actually searching for. Beautiful editing on a dead topic still gets buried. So use an AI assistant to brainstorm topic ideas, then validate real demand using YouTube's own search bar and your Studio Trends tab. Type a keyword and watch what auto suggests, because those suggestions are real searches. Ask the AI. Give me 10 video ideas about my topic that beginners are actively searching for, phrased the way they'd type them. Then check which ones already show search interest. You're hunting for topics with genuine demand, but not impossible competition. That sweet spot where a small channel can still rank. This single stage, choosing a search topic, matters more than your editing, your voice, or your thumbnail. Get this right, and an average video can take off. Get it wrong, and a brilliant one disappears. Never skip the research. Stage 2: scripting. And this is where the AI writer saves you the most time and pain. Feed it your chosen topic and ask for a structured script with a strong hook in the first 10 seconds, clear sections, and a re-hook every time a new point begins. Retention is everything on YouTube. If people leave early, the algorithm quietly stops showing your video to anyone else. So instruct the AI specifically. Write open loops that tease something the viewer will learn later, and start with a hook that creates curiosity in the first line. That keeps people watching to the end. Then, and this is critical, edit the script in your own voice, so it doesn't sound robotic or generic. The tool gives you structure and speed. You give it personality, accuracy, and a point of view. Together, that produces a script that genuinely holds attention instead of one that gets clicked and abandoned 10 seconds in. Stage 3: the voice. An AI voice generator turns your finished script into natural narration in minutes. Here's the most important rule. Pick one voice and stick with it across every video. Consistency becomes part of your channel's identity, exactly like a logo or a color scheme. People start to recognize your sound. Choose a tone that fits your niche. Calm and authoritative for finance and education, warmer and more energetic for tech, hustle, and motivation. Most tools let you fine-tune pacing and emphasis so it doesn't sound flat. The free or low-cost tiers are more than enough to start and even grow. This is the stage that used to demand a quiet room, a decent microphone, and real confidence on the mic. And now, it's a paste and click that anyone can do from anywhere, in any language. It is the single biggest reason faceless content exploded the way it has. Stage 4. Visuals. Your narration needs something compelling on screen because audio alone won't hold a viewer. Use free stock footage libraries for clean, relevant clips, and bring in AI image generators when you need something specific that stock simply can't provide. The golden rule here is relevance plus motion. Match the visual to what's being said. Mention growth, show a rising graph. Mention working from home, show a laptop and coffee. Then change that visual every few seconds. A static screen is a scroll trigger. Constant, relevant movement keeps the eye locked in. For some niches, finance, education, lists, simple animated text and clean graphics actually outperform footage because they reinforce the point being made. You're not aiming for cinematic art here. You're aiming for visuals that are relevant and constantly moving, so the viewer's attention never gets a quiet moment to wander off and leave. Stage 5. Editing and captions. And one part of this is non-negotiable. An AI-assisted editor stitches your voice and visuals together and automatically adds animated captions. And those captions are not optional. The majority of people watch with the sound off, especially on phones, so on-screen captions can dramatically increase how long they stay with your video. The editor also controls pacing. Cut the dead air, keep every moment tight, and never let a section drag. Tight editing is a genuine retention weapon. Here's a rule that will save you. If a section feels even slightly slow to you while editing, it feels twice as slow to the viewer. So trim ruthlessly, even when it hurts to cut something you like. The tools make the mechanical part fast, but your judgment on pace is what separates a video people watch all the way through from one they abandon halfway. Edit, like every second, has to earn its place. Stage 6, and the one most beginners get badly wrong: thumbnails and titles. Your title and thumbnail decide whether anyone clicks at all. You can produce a genuinely brilliant video, but if the packaging is weak, almost nobody will ever see it. Use AI design tools to create bold, simple thumbnails built on a few rules. One clear focal point, big readable text of just 3 or 4 words, strong contrast, and an emotion or a curiosity gap that makes people need to know more. Your title is the promise. Your thumbnail is the emotional trigger. Together, they have to create curiosity or promise to solve a real problem. Always make several versions and compare them. Study the thumbnails already winning for your exact topic. Then make yours clearer, bolder, and more striking than theirs. Spend real time here. This single stage has more impact on your view count than almost anything else in the entire pipeline. So never, ever rush it. Now let's connect everything into one repeatable system, because a pipeline you run randomly isn't a system, it's chaos. The secret weapon of solo creators is batching. Don't do one video start to finish, then start the next from scratch. Instead, brainstorm 10 ideas in one sitting. Script 3 in another. Record and edit a block of voiceovers together. Design all the thumbnails in one session. Working in batches like this is exactly how one person outproduces a whole team, because you stop wasting energy switching between completely different kinds of work. Batching also protects your consistency on the days you don't feel like creating, because the work is already done and waiting. Set up your folders, your templates, and your saved prompts once, and the pipeline becomes a routine you can run on autopilot. The tools never change. Only your topics do. That's what makes this sustainable for the long haul instead of a burst that burns out. Two final things that decide whether this works: consistency and patience. Aim for a steady 1 to 3 videos a week. That rhythm trains the algorithm to trust you and builds the habit your audience relies on. And missing weeks quietly resets your momentum, so protect the streak. Then, track which videos perform best and simply make more like them. Let your own data tell you what your audience wants instead of guessing. Faceless growth is rarely instant. Most channels look flat for a while, then one video breaks through and pulls the rest up with it. The creators who make it aren't the most talented. They're the ones who kept feeding the pipeline through the quiet early stretch when it felt like nothing was happening. Set the machine up once, keep it fed, and give it time. That's the entire formula. The tools handle the speed. Your consistency handles the rest. If you want this whole system laid out step by step, my free AI Income Starter Guide in the description covers it. Subscribe so the next build finds you, and drop your channel's niche in the comments. I read them. See you in the next one.